Hello everybody and welcome to day 17 of Vlogmas. My name is Maribel and today is actually December 18th. So usually I record the night before and I edit it and then I post it the next day. However, I was really tired. I watched a movie with my husband last night and then just fell asleep really early, like at 9:30. And I usually go to bed around like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, so it's very, very early for me. That being said, I did work on my projects and I did meet the goals that I set out for myself the other day, or the last video. So, here is my snowy pine shawl. So I did get halfway through the lace chart, so I want to finish the lace chart today, do the garter section, and then fade in my 5th color. The greens. I am so excited to get into the purples. I have said many times that the second half of the Advent is my favorite. They are beautiful. So, I did post day 17s yesterday, and it seems like a lot of people really, really love that color. So, let me know which one you like the most, or which group of colors you like the most. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I should probably put like day 18 here, or day 17. There we go. Okay. I also did work on my full coverage cross stitch piece. So this is Satuma by Margert Morales, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So my goal was to do about 100 stitches, and I think I got to 250, or really close to it. So here we are, and this is over 1,000 stitches. I think it's 1,300, something like that, and I am only 0.5% done with this entire chart. So yeah, I did a lot of filling in this way to the diagonal. There is one color I'm missing here, and I went to 2 different Joann's and they didn't have it, so I will be trying out Michael's to see if they have it, and then I will just continue to fill out the diagonals. So the goal for this is about another 100 stitches. And yeah, it's really hard to put this down. I really enjoy cross stitching. Like knitting, I love knitting. I've been knitting for well over 12 years. But at this point, because I dye yarn, it is a job. So I prefer doing like fun cross stitching. However, I did turn cross stitching into a job too. Which I've like briefly talked about because I was showing some hand-dyed fabric, but like this is my cross-stitching brand, the Moonlit Stitcher. I don't have a website. The only place you can get it at is at a Little Nitty for now. But yeah, I did take a few videos yesterday of like me organizing this cubby, or these two here. I went over some of the cross-stitching patterns that I had, but like not into full detail, and then I organized my hand-dyed cross-stitching fabrics. So yeah, I did do a video. I don't know if I'll edit it and put it in here or how long it is. I think it was probably like a good 20 to 30 minutes. My legs did fall asleep, so I had to take a break. And if it is, it'll be probably fast, maybe a voiceover. Yeah. And what else do I got for goals? Oh, I have this pile of stuff here that I put behind me to be in my way so I can put it away. A lot of it has to go in my shed, and then I have some yarn that I have to wind up. That's the only way I can like do the things that I don't want to do, is if I make it a nuisance for myself. So okay, I think that is everything. I'm going to quickly edit this and put it up, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye. So I had to do a voiceover because my 4-year-old kept talking to me throughout the entire video. But yeah, we're working on this cubby. So this is the first project that I will be showing you. It is my oldest project. It is the Cryptid Sal, which was a stitch along back in 2021. I had been keeping on track with this, I think the first 10 cryptids. This was around, I think, Christmas time, so I just kept getting further and further behind. I stopped working on it because I realized late in the game that I was off by a stitch on the entire
right side of the frame. So that was making me not want to work on it. I did see someone do Sasquatch breaking out of the frame, so that is what I started, and I really want to finish it this year. This next one is called Wednesday. It was a Gecko Rouge kit by Medusa Dollmaker. Medusa Dollmaker no longer has artwork that's charted by Gecko Rouge, so you can't get this. I don't think she's got it on her website. Yeah, you can't get this anymore, and this is where I'm at. I would like to do maybe 200 stitches every Wednesday on Wednesday. I think that'd be cute. My kid is really into the Addams Family, and so am I. The next one was part of the Black Needle Society's box where we did like a whole mystery thing. I started in the middle and didn't really enjoy stitching that. You'll see that a lot of the things I start in the middle I do not finish. This is another Gecko Rouge kit. This is Morticia. And I did start this a little while ago, but again, it's in the middle. And once again, you can no longer get this as a kit because Medusa Dollmaker no longer provides artwork for Gecko Rouge. And this is where I'm at in the chart. This one is another Witchy Stitcher pattern. I can't remember what it's called. And hopefully I've been putting in charts this whole time. But I will put all the patterns down in the description below. It is much more orange than my camera's picking up, but I love this fabric. It's beautifully modeled. This is another full coverage piece by Margert Morales. It is called Ivory Crows, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Design. I love full coverages, and who knows if I'll ever finish one, but we'll see. This next project's actually 3 in 1, so there's a third sister called Niori, Deity of the Moon, and this is most of the bead packs, if not all, for Hannan. And I did start Tala. I am using the called for fabric, which is a sparkly fabric, and this is where I'm at. So it's a huge piece of fabric. I think it's a full yard. I'm using like all the called for threads, so it's going to be sparkle on sparkle plus all the beads. It's just going to be crazy bright. This next piece is Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. I absolutely love this piece. It is a lot of fun to stitch on. I did, however, decide to change a few things. So I am using a darker fabric, which makes it hard to see, and is one of the 2 reasons why I don't work on this a lot. The next one is the writing in the center. So it is off center, and I like my things to be centered. So I have to rechart that, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So dark as pitch is off to the side, and I want it in the middle. And then I will chart that to be on the opposite side to make it even. This next one is another Margert Morales piece. It's called Lunar Goddess. Again, I started in the center, except this time I had gotten a new phone and didn't export my progress on Pattern Keeper, so I don't know where I'm at on the piece, and I might just restart it. This one is another Witchy Stitcher piece. It is much simpler, just one color. It is the phrase from Beetlejuice, I myself am strange and unusual. So I do have to pick out this center start. I can't remember what I wanted to start, but yeah, I'm using this red DMC sparkly floss. This next one is a piece from Lasso. It's supposed to say absolute garbage water because he doesn't like tea. He's a Texan in the UK, but the tea plate, I think it's called, whatever the teacup sits on, and then get moving with bead lettering. This is another Witchy Stitcher piece called Mon Cher Caramia. Again, it is a Wednesday or an Addams Family piece. This is one called Dead Outlaw 1 by Night Spirit Studio, and yeah, these center starts I just do not finish. Look at this one too. I can't remember what it's called, but it's about sunflowers, and my grandma loves sunflowers, so I want to work on it. And this one is called Christmas Quilt. It's by Primrose Cottage. I did start it, but I realized I made a mistake right there. It's off, so I have to redo that. And this one's kind of I'm not in the mood for it. This is another full coverage piece. This is Pulvis, charted by Unconventional Cross Stitch, and the artist is Christopher Lavelle. I've started many projects on this fabric. You can see all these hanging threads, but this is actually a restart. So I was about that far on my old piece, but it was so thick you could hear it when you were like tapping on it. I switched it to do 2/1 tent stitch instead of full cross. I also made the bag that this is in, so I followed in Elizabeth Ann Stitch tutorial. This next piece is another Bella Filipina. It's called Bellatrix, and I did start this once but realized I oriented my fabric the wrong way, so I started in the middle. I have not worked on this in a while. I keep thinking I want to change the fabric, so I'm thinking about this purple right here. I'd have to unpick whatever's there, but I don't know if I like the purple on purple. It might be too much. It might be perfect. I'm still debating it. This is Boo from Hello from Liz Matthews. It's a cute little start. I think I'm a third of the way there, and it's going to be like a little pillow finish as it is charted. This one is by the Witchy Stitcher. It's one of her tarot charts that I am going to restart. It's just too big of a piece on this fabric. This next piece is called Wicked Siblings by Mama Witch Cross Stitch. It's super cute. I just haven't gotten back into it. It's not really a priority on my list. I purchased this magazine back in 2021 when it first came out, simply for this piece here. This is called Dancer by Barbara Anna. You can now get this on her website. It will eventually be a new start, and all I have is the fabric. This next one is called Evening Stroll. It came as a kit, so there is the frame. Here is what it will look like, and this is by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I love Autumn Lane Stitchery so much, and it came on perforated paper, and that is where I'm at with that. So I've organized them in the order that I want to complete them to the least important, and now I will be fixing this drawer and that one there. So yeah, here are my hand-dyed fabrics. I was part of a club, and so I have a lot of them. Here's some plain ones, some sparkly ones, and some gridded fabric next to it. Here are some pieces that I've actually UFO'd throughout the last year or so. Some of them are on hand-dyed fabric, some of them are on just regular fabric. I either lost interest in what I was stitching, or I realized it wouldn't work for what I wanted, or the floss wasn't right, but yeah. Or even the fabric, that cute little bird one, I could not stand that pink fabric. So here we are. These two cubbies are organized, and tomorrow I will be working on this top one and some of the patterns that I have in this drawer and this one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.